Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. Now, the decision by the Nigerian Ports Authority, NPA, to shift operational emphasis from Lagos ports to the Warri port complex to ease congestion at Apapa and Tin Can Island ports has been criticized by the Lagos state government. Adekoya Hassan, Senior Special Assistant to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu on transportation and logistics, argued that the problem lies not in Lagos ports themselves, but in long-standing policy flaws within the NPA. Well, joining us on the show to discuss the Nigerian Ports Authority shifting the port focus to Warri is Godwin Etakibuebe, a journalist and public affairs analyst. Good morning and welcome to the program today.
Good morning, everybody. How are you? Good morning.
Well. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy birthday once again.
Thank you.
All right, getting straight into it, what is your position on this? Lagos State government is saying that the issues are structural. They are not, that Lagos State can handle it, and there's no need for these ports to be moved to Warri, for this activity to be moved there. Other people are saying, let's decentralize. Your take on this?
Well, thank you very much for this question, and it's very, very vital and important for the Nigerian economy. Maybe there are mostly there are misunderstanding about ports operation. And I want to start by saying that maybe because ports operation in Nigeria started on 1st of April, 1955. The April Fool factor is around the discussion. One, it is not the Nigerian Ports Authority that decides where the vessel that is coming in with cargo goes. It is the consumer operating to the importer of the goods. When you travel abroad to import your goods, which you are taking to your country, you know the nearest place that it should be discharged. So the issue of either going to Warri or going to Port Harcourt or going to Calabar is not to be decided by the Nigerian Ports Authority. And be fair to all parties of this question. It is the responsibility of the importer, the owner of that cargo in that vessel, that says, please, this is why I want my cargo discharged. That is why at the port of loading, the tariff is prepared, and the tariff tells you where this cargo is going. That's number one. Two, there are other technicalities that help importation or place of discharge of any cargo. We have Warri. We have about 2 ports in Warri, the old and new. We have other ports, Koko, Sapele, which had gone to the Navy and returned back. We have many others. We have about 3 or 4 in Port Harcourt. We have in Calabar. All these are strategically positioned to receive cargo on behalf of some geopolitical zones. The port of Calabar was essentially established to serve the northern axis. But then you have to think of the bridges and the roads, Kasida Allah and all those, that made movement of the cargo in tankers or vehicles to go across to their places. So the argument now is either Nigeria Ports Authority is shifting to do. I will not speak on behalf of the Nigeria Ports Authority, but this is, I have been in the ports operation for not less than 40 to 50 years. So I know what I'm talking exactly. It is not the patronage to be decided by the Nigerian Ports Authority, but the owner. But today, we have a lot of variety factors that are deciding these things. The routes are not good. Two, what is the position of the Warri port, for example? The Warri port, you can't come straight away through Escavus because of the waterfall. And you have to go through Bernard Island, where native navigators will take over the vessel. And what is the vessel? Is it flat? Is it double propeller? Is it huge? It cannot go to Warri. Then you have the ocean terminal in Port Harcourt, which received one of the biggest vessels in 2021, August 16, 2021, that came with about 9,971 TEUs, that is 40-footers container. Those places are good. It is important now that we tell you, I want this. Then we have security now. That is a great threat. So why were the ports moved around in Nigeria? It's to serve Nigeria around and to make sure. Except two that were politically established. That is Ikorodu port, which was anomaly, politically established for the sake of one politician. Give it to him.
All right, sir. So it's a good move for the NPA to revive Warri Port so that we have more options, and then perhaps we can also deal with the issue of transportation, these things you've talked about. Is that your take on it this morning?
Yeah, it is not necessarily to conclude that NPA to revive Warri Port.
Okay,
Warri Port had always been there. But the truth is that the vessels that are loading cargoes in Europe, they cannot go to Warri Port as we talk now.
So are you suggesting infrastructural investment to improve, or are you saying let's just concentrate in Lagos alone?
No, I can't say that.
Okay.
Because you have Port Harcourt.
Okay.
You have three ports.
Exactly.
You have the One Terminal, you have the Ocean Terminal, and that one is deep enough. I told you, any vessel that's safe from Europe, it doesn't matter whatever it is, either 24,000, it could go straight away.
Yesterday, when we discussed this same subject, we had the president of NATO, National Association of Road Transport Owners of Nigeria. He was arguing that Lagos State is not happy that NPA is moving operations out of Lagos, and that they should stay in Lagos and correct structural flaws in their own operations. That was his argument. Where do you stand?
Ruben, I listened to the argument. I listened yesterday. But the question is this. Why must Lagos monopolize everything? That's the biggest question that we should answer. And what happens to the investment in the southern parts, or the ports in the southern parts of the country? For example, I've just mentioned the Ocean Terminal. That port can receive any vessel in the world, except the owner of the cargo says, I don't want my vessel to go there. Because some of us make mistakes measuring some ports that are not in existence. We talk of, for example, in Delta, you talk of Cocoa Port, Warri Port, Sapele Port, Forcados Port. Actually, shipping operations started in Nigeria in the year 1472 in Forcados. Then the draft of that port was almost 24 meters. But today, the draft of that place is about 6-point-something meters. A few years ago, arrangement was made to build an ocean port in Warri, but it didn't come to pass. So Lagos must not be seen. I'm not against Lagos, but why must Lagos monopolize it if investments were done in all these places to receive cargo go around? Okay. Let the position of the cargo be decided by the importer.
Okay, on that note, we'd like to thank you very much, Mr. Godwin Etakibuebe, for joining us on the morning show.